Welcome back to Midday Sports. I'm Karen Madden. Now, after arriving on the island last evening to start his official stint as Reggae Boyz head coach, Hermann Hallgrimson plans to have a hands-on approach in his first couple of weeks in his role. Hallgrimson, who oversaw last year's friendly matches against Argentina and Cameroon, officially began his 3-year contract with the JFF earlier this month, and he's eager to get things going, especially with the local-based players.
We're going to do some trainings for the local players, just to see. Now is my maybe this month and the next one is more to get to know the local football, see as many matches as I can. Seeing maybe the future players of Jamaica here in the country. So that's my next 2 weeks.
The 55-year-old, who arrived with his wife and son's first engagement back with the Reggae Boyz, will be a CONCACAF Nations League clash away to Mexico in March. But there will not be a scramble to select new players, according to the Icelander.
We are trying to prioritize who is the most, how can I say, who is the most necessary, because we don't have depth in some positions, but we have really a lot of talented players. So it's not about loading in players just to sign to play for Jamaica. If we don't use them, if we don't have space in the team to use them, then I'm not going to call them. But of course, everybody is free to change and want to play for Jamaica and fight for the spots. But I am looking at more, where do we need players?
And Jamaica's Reggae Girls will start their competition in the Australian Cup of Nations tournament on February 16 against the European team Spain, before opposing the Czech Republic on February 19 and hosts Australia on February 22. JFF General Secretary Dennis Strong told TVJ Sports last week that the Federation is very excited that the national senior women's team will get this valuable competition ahead of their second appearance at this summer's FIFA World Cup. The Spaniards are ranked 44th, Czech Republic 27th, and the Australians 12th. The highest placed nation following the completion of all 3 match days will be crowned the Cup of Nations champion. The Reggae Girls are drawn in Group F alongside France, Brazil, and an intercontinental qualifier to be selected following the playoffs next month. Reggae boy Bobby Reid and his Fulham team can jump to 6th in the English Premier League table today when they take on Chelsea, who are lingering in 10th position at Craven Cottage. Fulham have 28 points, the same as Liverpool, but can move to within 2 points of 5th place Tottenham Hotspur with the victory. Chelsea, who completed their 13th signing of the year with the acquisition of Portuguese winger João Felix on Wednesday, have 1 win in their last 7 competitive matches. The match is set to kick off at 3 o'clock. That's the time we have for sports. It's back to you, Shane.
Thanks, Karen. And that's the Midday News. I'm Shane Masters. Join us at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the news, sports and production teams, have a good afternoon.